want to write a linear equation, so the equation of a line that fits this information right here. So I'm going to choose to do this in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. M is going to be my slope and b is going to be my y-intercept. So when I do these, I actually think of them as a fill-in-the-blank type question. So I've got y equals something times x, which would be my slope, plus something else, which will be my y-intercept. When I do these, no matter what I'm given first, no matter how the problem starts, the first thing I'm going to find is the slope. And I'll find that one of a few different ways. Sometimes I'll need to use the slope formula, sometimes I'll have to use something with parallel and perpendicular lines, or sometimes it's very easy and they just come right out and give me the slope, or I can see from a diagram what the slope is. So in this case, they've told me m, which stands for slope, is -3. So I've got one blank filled in, so -3 times x plus, I don't know the y-intercept. If I take a look, I've got 3 variables right now, and that's too many variables. So my next goal is going to be to replace those variables, as many as I can, with numbers. Well, at this point, this is, well, the point of the point right here. The point represents an x and a y value, so I'm going to take those 2 values and plug them into this equation I wrote for x and y to figure out what my b value is. So just remember, the y is the second chord, and so many people want to put 5 equals, but 4 equals, I'm going to plug that in for y. -3 times, well, my x value from the point was 5, and then plus b. If you take a look at this now, I only have 1 variable, so I should be able to solve for b, my y-intercept, algebraically. So I've got 4 equals -15 plus b. Now remember that -15 is just being added to the b value, so I'm not going to divide to undo that. I see a lot of people do that for some reason. Instead, all I'm going to do is, well, add 15, and I'll add 15 to both sides. I get 19 equals b. Don't forget what you're trying to do with this problem, though. The question was, let's find an equation of a line. So knowing that b is 19 is helpful, but it's not the answer. I want to go back and write my equation. My equation will always have y and x in it. So I'm going to say y equals, the slope I found at the beginning was -3. Well, I didn't really find it, they told me that. And then my b value, which I just calculated, is 19. So there is going to be the equation of the line that has a slope of -3 and passes through the point 5, 4.